Hello, everyone. This is Cheyenne Marling with BC Management and want to discuss elevating and retaining your personnel. Now, as an organization, you take a lot of time and effort in identifying the right individual for your program, for your team, for your company culture. But what a lot of individuals do is they tend to overlook what's needed to elevate and retain the personnel once you hire them. And as a manager, you want to be the individual, the champion that people want to work with and for. So, some helpful things to keep in mind that we're going to discuss. Obviously, you want to encourage career growth for your personnel within your program. You want to take a look at the certifications. They're going to advance their career growth, their knowledge, their education, specifically within the space. And there are a lot of certifications that are out there available. You also want to encourage advanced education. So if someone on your team perhaps doesn't have a bachelor or master's and they'd like to obtain that, that's something to certainly take a look at as well. You want to encourage individuals in your team, if you do have a global program, to be involved in some of the global aspects of the business continuity crisis management. Encourage their growth. They may be too shy to ask for it. So if you take the time to understand where they want to take their career, what they'd like to do, how can they be more involved in the program planning efforts, it's a great way for the employee to feel valued and a part of the team. Also encourage involvement with, in managing the events when something occurs. So any type of disaster management, crisis management, encourage that involvement across the team. And also look at the wide array of discipline expertise. If you have someone that is focused in business continuity, but maybe not exposed to crisis management, or someone that's business continuity, but would like to also be involved in the third-party risk management or supplier resiliency. I mean, obviously you're doing much, much more than just business continuity or program. So you can cross-train your staff to make your staff even that more, even make your, your program even that more robust. And the individuals on your team are also, learning more and advancing their knowledge as well. Now, outside of just the kind of the tangible skills, you want to look at leadership skills as well. And as a champion for your program, for your team, you really want to inspire that leadership development. So, I talk about being leaders within the industry, but that doesn't necessarily carry a title with it. Any individual can be a leader from within, and they don't necessarily need to be leading the program or having staff report to them as well. Encourage and help your team develop polished presentation skills, because within the business continuity profession, you're having to engage one-on-one across the organization. So polished presentation, communication skills are key. So certainly help them in developing that particular skill set. And really boost professional engagement, not just within your organization, but encourage your team to be involved via LinkedIn, to be involved with a local association, to be involved on a board level within perhaps a local association as well. So encourage them to be more engaged and give back to the industry as well. Help them understand and grow with program management through the full life cycle of business continuity planning. So, don't just keep them in the BIA exercise. If they have the opportunity to grow and be a part of the full life cycle, certainly encourage that. And also help them grow with the executive presence, how to develop business case scenarios, how to understand the culture and what type of program is going to work best within that particular culture. And that's a great opportunity for your team to learn and grow and help the program as a whole. Additionally, another great exercise is a SWOT assessment. So you can do this as a part of a team exercise. You can also do this and have your staff conduct a SWOT for their career path and where they want to go. So the strengths, the weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Just a really great exercise for an individual to do on themselves as well as with the program to better understand where they're at and perhaps where they'd like to go in the future and the steps they need to do to get there. Again, also, like I said, a great exercise for your program. Now, when you're looking to retain top talent, you really want to, again, encourage that leadership and career growth. It doesn't mean they need to be necessarily a leader position, but they can be a leader from within. And this can start at any stage of a person's career path. They do not have to wait until they have 10 plus years of experience. They can continue to grow and challenge themselves. Again, look at how to develop and foster a team brand that can also be done through the SWOT. And also take the time to leverage human resources. They have an abundance of resources that you may not even be thinking of, such as succession planning, employee development programs, college assistance, advanced training, as well as professional coaching. So some great ideas to help, help retain and encourage your employees to thrive. And finally, you also want to make sure that you are cultivating the right environment that encourages teamwork, has clear expectations. You're giving your team the proper tools and time and training. You're encouraging the sharing of employee ideas, talent and skill utilization, meaning that you have the right person in the right job at the right time. They're continuing to grow if they'd like. Always be sure to reward, recognize, and appreciate each individual's contribution to the program as well, and encourage that balanced work life. I know some people tend to look at emails at all times of the night. I'm guilty of that as well, but everyone needs to take the time to really shut down, unwind, take that vacation time, because so many people within the profession can get easily burned out, especially if there's events occurring all around the world. So I do hope this information was helpful. As always, please feel free to look at our website and reach out to someone on our team. Also take the time to look at and request some of our complimentary research data. And as always, we're here to help, and thank you for listening.